and gentlemen, goblins and ghouls, the witches and what we have today from the Wizard of the Fine Arts Division is the brand new Hero Collector game, Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle-earth. We have gameplay today. We're gonna do our initial gameplay review, and it looked like a PlayStation 1 game, so I figured, all right, we gotta pull up my PlayStation to test this game out. I even cleared out my old games to play this for you. That's how dedicated I am to this initial gameplay review. All jokes aside, the trailer looked really bad. For a 2022 game, it was really embarrassing. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna be playing on my Samsung tablet mobile device because on BlueStacks it does look bad. It looks like it might be a little bit better on an official Android device here. Let me show you real quick where you can get this. There are two links I'm gonna be leaving down below for your clicking pleasure here if you do want to play it. First things first, there's an official Discord server that they made for this. Capital Games, the developers that also make Galaxyers that make this game, they didn't want to make one for Galaxyers. They have one here, so that's gonna be the official place to get communication. Secondly, the way to download this, there's an unofficial fan-made one, similar to people that run SWH events for those that play Galaxy of Heroes, and here they have instructions on how to get a hold of the game. If you go to the game chat section, you click on the pinned comments, they'll give you instructions, fairly straightforward. Just download this application, this split APK installer, download the two files that they give you and install both of them. Boom, you'll be playing in no time. Right now, it's only in soft launch beta for Philippines, but anywhere in the galaxy or Middle Earth, you should be able to play this as well here. So that's how you're gonna get a hold of it. The main core is gonna be the graphics are pretty bad. PlayStation 1 quality graphics. I mean, heck, I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories in here. It looks like Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. And that was PlayStation 1 back in the good old days here. They said that they're hearing this feedback, 'cause that's the biggest sore point, and they might be making changes, but I'm gonna review what's in front of me right now because that's all I have. But I do really think, despite anything we're gonna see, they should have went down this type of route. Look at this, $5 Capital Games, what a steal. I don't know why they went for this PlayStation 1 cartoon look. They could have went for something a lot more high quality, in my opinion here. But with that said, let's hop on over. This is actually BlueStacks that's playing this right now, but I actually want to play this on my mobile device. Let's go ahead and pick it up and let's get this battle started. So I'm gonna run the tutorial with you guys real quick, and then I'm gonna kind of show you around what this game looks like. It's very similar to what Galaxy Heroes was when it first came out in 2015. Not a lot to do. You had the tutorial, light side, dark side campaigns, and a squad arena, and there's a guild functionality. Not much to go with it, but Galaxy Heroes, in my opinion, looked better when it came out. I mean, more or less looks like the Galaxyers we have today in terms of character designs and whatnot. One thing that's cool, this is the intro right here. They do have a storyline dedicated to this game here. We did not have that in Galaxy Heroes, so if you like kind of more of a cinematic storytelling experience, here's what you got. You got Gandalf talking here, and then we have Strider that's showing up here. They breach the walls, Legolas. Send these orcs crawling back to Isengard. They will not see the dawn. My count is now 24. And here we go. So I will say straight off the get-go, it's 2022. I mean, look at games like Genshin Impact. You can push the boundaries of graphics a little bit here. I think they did, again, like I showed, they should have went for a different art style here, especially when they want to milk billions of dollars out of their customers for their love of Lord of the Rings. I think they spent at least a little bit of effort in it. But gameplay-wise, it's what you would expect out of a hero collector game here. You collect heroes, you gear them up, there's certain synergies here, although I will note, there are certain things that are different from Galaxy Heroes. Like this right here, this looks straight from a PlayStation 1 right here. But the animation-wise, like the animations are pretty cool. Like check this out right here. Like there's some pretty cool animations, but imagine if this was with the assets that I showed. Like this, I feel like if they can get around this hump, I know it's in beta. I've never really seen crazy graphic changes going from beta to the official global release. If they do, I think that's gonna satisfy one of the biggest complaints we have. Is just the character artwork. But look at this team up animation. Like this is cool, right? But just the graphics could be upped a little bit here. This does look better than the trailer though. Like this, again, it's cool seeing these little cinematic things, because one thing we complained about in Galaxy of Heroes is that there weren't a lot of team up mechanisms. Like, yeah, there'd be synergy, but there wouldn't be any like team up animations or anything cool for that matter here. Here they're doing it. They're implementing some feedback. And as we're going to show, I even like the character screen when you look at the character, as I'll explain here. But again, the graphics, man, really bad. They heard it. That's why I'm going to try to focus more on gameplay rather than the other stuff here. But here we go. Look at this. You know, cool little cinematic right there. Very nice. Boom! Again, the cinematics are there. Come on, Capital Games. I know we got our beefs, but let's just I'm not asking for PlayStation 5, but can we get like PlayStation 4 3.5 graphics or something of that sort? I think if they do that, people are gonna look past those graphical issues. Then one thing that's nice to note, look at this nice quality of life thing here. It's just a little menu that pops up, shows you the abilities of the characters. So you got the rapid fire, basic ability, perfect shot, special. We got our legendary ability called Legendary Archer. Oh, that's the passive ability right there. You can see the active effects. We're gonna try to get some active effects. Like, check this out. Like, why don't we have this for Galaxy of Heroes? Look at this. It shows you the turn count remaining on the buffs and debuffs. I wish we had that for Galaxy of Heroes. You can see some synergy happening here with the Ravenous Gloom here. And you can also check the abilities of the kit. We don't have that in Galaxy of Heroes. If you do care about Galaxy of Heroes anymore, Capital Games, like, this is stuff I think people would enjoy here. All right, let's go ahead, smash our special. Look at this awesome team up animation right here. Boom. Again, the graphics are bad, but all they got to do is just put a little bit more effort in here. Because again, you're not playing this game for the gameplay. You're playing this game because you're collecting heroes from one of your favorite franchises, and you want to experience them, having them in your pocket, and they got to look good. They made over $1 billion in Galaxies, and I don't think Galaxies would have made that much more money if it was like this. So here we go, finishing up our little introduction segment here. And then once we get in here, I'm gonna be able to log into my account. Now, one thing important to note, they said that they're probably gonna reset your progress. So unlike a lot of other mobile games, there we go, we got our first batch of 45 shards there. Unlike a lot of other mobile games where you want to kind of get in on the beta, it seems like you might not be missing. You might not be missing a lot. There we go. We're gonna load up our account. Now, they did say that, you know, if they do reset, they're gonna give you a 25% extra resources that you spend. So if you spent $100, they'll give you $125 in resources when they bring the game back here. Here's one thing that's amazing. I gave this feedback for Galaxy Heroes. They don't want to do it. It's an old game. I get it. It's really cool that characters have their own individual background. Like, imagine Darth Vader in Galaxy Heroes, but with the background was, you know, he's in the Death Star, or it's like the Rogue One scene. Like, this is cool. Again, though, it would be nice getting a little bit better graphics. Let's go check out another character in here. We got bundles in here. I expect there's gonna be very generous bundles and offers. $5 to unlock a character. Man, we don't get that in Galaxy Heroes anymore. Let's go check out our collection just to show you what characters are, and then we'll just show you some more gameplay. But again, you're playing this game to collect heroes here. So I don't know. Let's, for example, Rivendell. There's a 50 crystal offer. Basically, they're giving it away for free for the most part. They get you another character here. But here you go. Look, there's gonna be a different background with this character. And it gives, again, you want to kind of feel like you're experiencing an intimate moment. Not that type of intimate moment, but like you're feeling that connection. Like, oh man, yeah, that cool. Look at those backgrounds. Look at the animations that they have here. Man, if they would just increase the graphic quality by a little bit more, man, we'd be golden. So there are still some glitches and bugs in here, but again, nice, unique animation background. Got your kits, you got your gear icons over here. I'll scroll through all the characters so you can see what characters in here there are. There's not really a lot of interesting characters right now. I'm sure Gandalf will be here one day, probably like a legendary of sorts. But here are the characters that we got here. This one's got a funny one, the Goblin Chef here. I mean, look at this. Again, nice little sound effects, interesting looking background. Can't really take a little look around it. Hopping back over to the roster. There's only 50 characters right now inside of this game here. There was one other character that was really cool. I think it was the, where was it? The Ravenous Gloom. I'll come back up in a second and check it out. But here, those are all the characters that are here right now. Again, not a lot, but eventually it'll probably grow over the 200. Again, really cool backgrounds here. The store has like a Bronzium pack type of thing where you get free shards and whatnot. One other thing to show here is that some characters aren't farmable. It looks like some characters are only farmable through the shipments. They have an enchanted hero chest here. This is pretty much like your chromium packs right here. So some characters are not farmable, and that's how Galaxy of Heroes was when it came out. I believe Cad Bane wasn't farmable for a long time. So we're gonna hop over to the main menu here. I feel like the main criticisms are graphics, UI, and just kind of feeling more of that Lord of the Rings magic. This feels very plain compared to Galaxy of Heroes. There should be a lot more going on. Maybe people in the tavern, maybe a band playing in the corner. Not a whole lot going on. It looks very 2D-ish too. I think that's another problem here. But just to show you what we have here, you got your arena. So when Galaxy of Heroes first came out, this was the core game mode squad arena. You won't unlock that till level 75. You got the guilds that unlock at level 10. I don't believe there's really any guild functionalities, but like Galaxy of Heroes, roughly, I want to say 3-6 months later after release, they added the Rancor raid. And that was the first big addition to Galaxy of Heroes. You got your supplies over here. Not a whole lot else really happening in this tavern here. And in terms of what you can play, we're gonna play some battles here. You got your light side, your dark side campaigns, and you got your daily challenges to get more gear. So let's just hop over to a light side battle here. After you finish level 3, they kind of let you off, do your own thing out there. Even the character selection screen, this looks really plain. I kind of like the gloomy battle background they have, but like, let's maybe take one of those background animations you have for the characters, make that the background, have the characters line up in front of it. You know, you got the fog, you got the destroyed flag waving in the background. Very plain background, and this looks, I don't like these pillars that they got the characters on here. Let's go ahead and roll battle. And again, if you played Galaxy of Heroes, Marvel Strike Force, Disney Sorcerer, Arena, Raid, Shadow Legends, Dragon Champions, you're going to be familiar with this type of model in here. For the first few weeks, months of this game, when it does go globally available, which we don't quite know when that's going to be happening here, this is pretty much all you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing the light side, dark side, and then squad arena is going to be your main source of handling things. But even this, you know, like, look at the trees. Like, that's such a low, that's PlayStation 1 level trees. The grass looks like a carpet. It doesn't, the grass should have more life. You see, like, there's some grass under the tree. You should see the grass blowing. If they can up the graphics, I think people are going to like this a lot more, I feel like. There we go. A little zoom in here. Eventually, you will get the auto button, and you will get a speed up animation. For the first little while, you're going to have to do this manually, and you're going to have to play with the slower animations here. But let's just take a look at some of the abilities in case you're curious. So here's a Doondan Swiftblade. Lights, Human Ranger Support Dagger. Basic ability, 80% damage, and then 25% chance to inflict vulnerable. Don't get confused if you play Galaxy. There are some things that are different, like Demoralize in this game is different than Demoralize in Galaxy of Heroes. Fan of Blades, attack the primary target for 100% damage and adjacent targets for 80%, and then you gain stealth for 1 turn. One thing really important about this game, if you have played Galaxy of Heroes is a synergy based game off the leader. It's a leader based synergy game where you put a leader that's really powerful and it combines the talents and attributes of the rest of the characters on the field. So far from what I've seen, that's not the case for this game. This game is just, it's synergy based to an extent through unique abilities though, and call outs to specific characters. And this is very evident with Marvel Strike Force. Marvel Strike Force is the same. They don't have leader based synergy where you put Iron Man in the lead that grants a bunch of leader bonuses. It doesn't seem like there's per se a leader in this type of game that they have going on. It's going to be mostly unique ability driven. It's a little bit different. There are some nuances and differences between this and Galaxy of Heroes. Otherwise, relatively the same experience. And here we go. We have the Demoralize ability. In Galaxy of Heroes, it reduced the damage. Here, it stops growth by, it decreases it by 10%. And again, really love the fact that they have the countdown. And you can also check out the abilities of the enemy character. I would like to see a way to track turn meter. I know Disney Sorcerer on the left-hand side, I believe, they show you the order that the characters are going to go in. Whereas in Galaxy Heroes, in this game as well, you got to predict who's going to go, unless you have tactile scanners, like what I do right here. And that's it. There we go. We went through Unbreakable, and they're down for the count. So that's going to be more or less the experience you're going to be having for a while. Again, as I mentioned, this game, you're not really playing it for the gameplay. You want to play this game because the characters look cool. That's how they get you to spend money, because you have an affinity for Gandalf and you want to get Gandalf one day. You're playing more for storytelling and the collection purposes of heroes. And here's a variety of resources. Another thing I would say, oh my gosh, those clouds look good. Wow, geez, looks like it's straight from Andy's wallpaper in Toy Story. Anyways, here's some resources that you're going to get after every battle. Very similar to a lot of stuff. You got your gems, the main source of currency. You also have the gear. That's how you upgrade your character's power. You got experience bonuses for your player level experience. And you also, these are kind of like the training mats or training droids. This is how you're going to level up your characters through these character experience points. Kind of generic placeholders. I would put something a little bit better than this. There's got to be something like, I think in Raid Shadow Legends, they use in the tavern, bottles of beer or whatever it might be. I think that's going to be a better way of, again, you want to live a story, right? An experience. The gameplay is not what you're playing this for here. They should have a victory pose of some sort. Another thing. There we go. We're leveling up. Leveling up to 5. And yeah, I mean, otherwise, that's more or less what this is going to look like here for the most part. You're going to complete all of your little battles here. Yeah, I mean, there's not a ton going on here. And that's again, that's just how these games are. They're usually very bare bones when they come out. They're not a fully robust experience here. But again, the most important thing I feel like is going to be the look of the character. And you guys let me know. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if I want to make videos on a game that's going to most likely reset its progress, but you guys let me know. I do like Lord of the Rings. I'm always looking for new games to play. My main concern is one, the graphics, and secondly, the studio that's running it, because I've had a really bad experience with the studio in the past. And, you know, we're probably going to relive that again in the future with this game. But again, I'm not playing the game because of developers. I'm playing the game either because I like it or you guys seem to like it as well. So you guys let me know if you want to see more of this stuff here. I assume in 2 years, 2-3 years, there'll probably be a grand arena. There'll probably be some raids and whatnot. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot riding for this game. You're playing this. If you are going to play it, the biggest tip is just max out your light side, dark side campaigns that they have, or do your daily challenges. Once you hit levels 25, you'll be able to participate inside of the squad arena here. But that's going to wrap it up for our initial review of Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle-earth. I think if they just fix those graphics, we might be talking a different ballgame. Again, CG, we know you want to make money. Make it a pleasant experience to take people's money away. You guys, on the other hand, leave that like, comment down below on your thoughts of this game. If you want to see more of it, I might make some more videos. It's nice playing new games here, but it's got to be at least semi-decent. So on that note, always remember, it's great to be in Middle-earth today.